this is Rachel from Live Long Pilates, and I'm here to do a quick 15-minute mini mat with you. This is a workout that I will do if I'm short on time, just to get in a little bit of my Pilates mat workout to get me ready for my day. So we'll start lying down on your back, knees bent, feet flat. We'll do some pelvic rocking, so you'll inhale, tilt that pelvis forward. Exhale, we'll hollow the abdominals to melt the waistband down. Inhale, tilt that pelvis forward, and exhale to melt. So gently moving that pelvis, tilting it forward, making that tunnel under your low back, and then exhale, melt it down to massage it down. And we'll make that rocking just a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller. Let's find your neutral spine, so that position where you can feel the rib cage sliding down to meet those hip bones, and that you can draw that belly in and the back just relaxes into a spot that feels good. Let's exhale, march that right knee up, inhale, place it down. Exhale to march the other knee up, inhale, lowering down. Trying to keep the hips as still as you can as you transition, marching up one knee and then the other. And you'll notice that I'm not lifting my legs very high because I'm really focusing on the core, that the abdominals hollowing away from my shirts rather than using my leg muscles to lift. I'm going to do just one more set. Pausing here, I'm going to bring my legs into my tabletop position, going into the toe taps. Inhale, and then exhale, lift back up. Again, I'm focusing on hollowing those abs away from my shirt and keeping them hollowing even as I lower my leg. I'm watching that my back stays heavy. So if you find your back starting to lift up as you lower your leg, limit your range of motion. You don't have to reach the mat. Maybe you lower just to half this distance. One more set. And then last set. Zip inner thighs together, both legs lower. Exhale, lift. Double leg lowers. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Again, with both legs combined, it might be hard to lower it all the way down to the mat like I'm doing here. So feel free to go just about half this distance. I'm shaking here. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to do two more and lift. All right, I'm ready to go into my 100. So I'm going to press my arms down. I'm just going to do a few little preparatory presses here, just introducing that forward flexion. I'm reaching my fingertips past my hips, and I'm feeling that arm connection through my shoulders to the back. Last time. Extend those legs if you can. We pump. Inhale. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we lower the legs down? Arms go up. Let's do our roll up, squeezing the inner thighs. And rounding forward. And rolling down. Trying to feel both sides of the back make contact with the mat. If a full roll up is not available to you at this time, this is a hard exercise. You can try the half roll back variation, or just coming up to where you get stuck and then rolling back down. One more time. We'll stay down. Extend your right leg up. Give it a little stretch. We'll point and flex, point and flex. We'll leave that leg there for our single leg circles. I'm pressing this left leg down into the mat. Take that leg across, down, round, and up. We're trying to stir our leg around in the hip socket without wiggling our hips. One more time. Let's go the other way. One more time. Give it one last little stretch, and we'll switch. We'll flex and point. One more time. Just getting some movement through that ankle, a big stretch on that hamstring. We'll leave that leg up there. I'm going to soften my knee and turn it out with this leg, because this hip for me is a little bit tighter. It's a little bit trickier. And you'll notice that my circles are smaller. One more. I'm really pulling my abs away from my shirt as I exhale in these circles, trying to actively really scoop those abs to keep the hips still. One more. Giving one last stretch. All right, let's roll like a ball. So coming to balance, those legs are glued together. Let's inhale, rock back. Exhale, hover. Inhale, and exhale, hover. Trying to keep that space between your chest and your thighs the same. Just massaging out that back one more time. All right, let's transition to our abs series. Single leg stretch. Last set. Double leg stretch, arms and legs reach. Circle and hug. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Our scissors, pull, pull, switch. Two more sets. I'm doing about 5 repetitions per ab exercise. Last set. Both legs up, hands behind the head. I'm going to modify for this one. I'm going to bring my heels together, toes apart. I'm squeezing my heels together for my lower lift, and then lifting back up. Inhale, lower, and lift. So if you're into the full lower and lift, the legs are straight. But that doesn't feel good to me today, so I'm doing this variation. 2 more. Last one. Legs back and tabletop. Let's do our crisscross. And 2, and 2, and 3, and 3. More. 4, last set. 5, and 5. And resting down. Go ahead and reach the legs away. Arms are going to reach in opposition, so we get this nice oppositional stretch, a little break. after all of that work. And then we'll get ready to come back up. So I like to roll up in preparation for the spine stretch forward and the saw. So if you need an alternative way of getting up, you can certainly do that. So one leg in each corner of the mat, feet are flexed, reaching the arms forward. We inhale, exhale, scoop that belly as you round it forward. Stacking the spine, low back, middle back, upper back. Inhale, exhale, round. And stacking spine, low back, middle back, upper back. Inhale. Exhale, hollowing the abs back as you really reach your fingers and heels. Stacking low back, middle back, upper back. Just 2 more. Last time. Back, middle back, upper back. Go right into the saw from here. So those legs are going to go outside of your mat. Arms east to west. We'll twist to the right, trying to keep those hips and the legs still. We saw 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. We pull out through that center and we saw 3, 2, 1. That opposite arm is going to really reach back as you saw forward. I saw 3 times. Then I restack my spine. And then twist the other way. Sawing 3, 2, 1. I'm just trying to get a little bit further each time. Saw 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. And then we'll let that rest. Swing those legs around and come onto your stomach for Swan Series. So we'll bring those hands to that swan position, nose to mat. The legs are actively reaching away. So I actually have my legs glued together here. Some folks, that doesn't feel so good, so you can have a slight separation to relieve any pressure in your sacrum. Press the pubic bone into the mat and engage those abdominals. We'll draw the shoulders down. Inhale, lift using your upper back muscles. And then you'll press up into your swan, then lengthen away from the toes. And again, legs are actively reaching. We start to lift through the upper back. Then you press through those hands. And exhale. Trying to get a little bit further away from the toes each time. And then inhale, lift. I like to think of a mermaid on the bow of a ship, that forward trajectory and lifting of the chest. One more time. Let's add our neck roll here. Looking left, rolling that neck out and center. One more time. And then lowering down. Let's press back into a counter stretch. I like to round my spine a little bit, maybe come onto the head if that feels good to you. And then coming back up. All right, so that is my mini mat. So that's actually just under 15 minutes. So I usually get through at least swan, and you can feel fairly warmed up if you're going to go on to some advanced work, or if that's as much time as you have before you have to move on to something else in your day. So I hope that this mini mat was helpful for you, and thank you so much for watching.